If you recently had a student loan 90-day late payment hit your credit report, or it's been there for a while, pay attention because I'm going to show you what to do to remove it. First thing you need to know is that disputing late payments can be frustrating. If it's not done the right way, it's not going to happen. So you need to use one of these different processes to get it done. You can either dispute the oldest late payment to remove a singular late payment, and you can dispute late payments individually to remove all lates until they're all off, or you can dispute the oldest late payment to get the entire account removed. Regular late payments are supposed to be reported as on time, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180 days late. Anything outside of that is going to be inaccurate. Student loans normally report on time 90 days late, on time 120 days late, which is 100% inaccurate. Let's find out why that is inaccurate. This is from the student loan late payment course I created. With 90-day late payments, you may be wondering, number one, why does it report that way? And number two, what you're supposed to do about it. Some creditors, specifically Navient, don't report you as late until you are 90 days late. Whether they think they're doing you a solid or because they report in 90-day cycles, I don't know. I'm assuming that it is the latter. But that means that the first two on-time payments are incorrect. So if you look at this, the payment history is inaccurate. So it should not be reported as on time 90 because it's missing the 30 and 60. The payment history is not accurate. It's missing 30, 60, and 90. It should only be reported as 30, 60, 90. If the account is reported as on time 90, the two payments are inaccurate, and this is the way we're going to go after this. You can use this to update the account to reflect as paid as agreed or okay. And I've only encountered like 2 times out of all the years that I've been doing this where the bureau's actually updated it to reflect the true late payments. And the logic behind this is just because you do not report the consumer as late until 90 days late, it does not mean that it is accurate per FCR regulations of reporting. For that reason, the payment history should be updated to reflect 0 late payments. Now, when it comes to dispute reasons, there's a couple of different ways that you can write this, and you're going to want to take that premise and put it into these. This is just a structure. It's just to get your brain flowing on how to write your letter. To update, we have 2 examples, and to remove, we have 4 examples. Remove the 90-day late payment on date for inaccuracy because there are no prior 30 or 60-day late payments. Same thing for 120, change the language here. Remove the late payment history for inaccuracy on dates because I paid on time and because there's no prior 30 or 60-day late payments. One thing you need to understand with late payments, there's no way for them to verify a late payment. Someone somewhere, or many someones, are going to be thinking, hey, can't they just say that's verified? They can, but it's not true. And the reason that it's not true is because that's hearsay. And it's hearsay because they're not going to give you the required bank statement, the only proof your payment didn't come in on time. That's confidential financial data, and they're not giving it to you. They're just not. It's also not going to occur during the discovery process because they're probably not going to be able to get that from the accounting team. That means that they can only tell you it's been verified. They can only tell the credit bureaus it's been verified, and therefore it is hearsay. Hearsay is not admissible in court. We could change this to say delete the account instead of update, and you're just going to change the language. Delete this account because all 3 bureaus report different payment history between dates to date. When it comes to Department of Education, you need to treat this as a charge-off. Follow this structure. Go after blatant inaccuracies, date last paid, first day delinquency, notice to dispute, date last reported, and payment history. Student loans must be 30, 60, 90. This is just a cheat sheet. First 2 on-time payments are inaccurate. Go after the first day delinquency, notice to dispute, and then payment history. Right? You probably didn't know there was so much to disputing and removing late payments, but there's a ton. When you've been doing this for 15 years, 10 of which have been on YouTube with over 2,200 videos, you definitely know what you're talking about. So when those other people tell you to just go to the CFPB, they're wrong. It's not going to work. It's going to put you in a bad position as well. They're not there to police the credit bureaus. They're there to help you after you've exhausted your remedies by going through this process. The right way is by following a specific structure, and you can learn all about that right here. It shows you how to correct or remove the student loans in a 2-minute and 53-second video, how to follow up, how to write your disputes, and at the beginning of the course, getting rid of student loans XYZ, to update or remove, how do I know which one I should do? And there's flashcards on here, and then there's a quiz station where you're going to quiz yourself and you're going to learn from your mistakes. If you want to do this yourself, not a problem. I've created the content for you, and all you have to do is go access it. Otherwise, you can see if I can do it for you so that you can get those 100 points back that it dropped by going over to schedule a call with me, and I will see if I can help. That is it for today on removing student loan late payments. See you next time.